What a tranquil walk I had on Thursday the 21st of April.
Hello, good afternoon lovely people. It's 13:04 hours in the United Kingdom and I just went to the park. I picked a nice spot, a blossom kind of tree. Just quickly a person came into my shop, so yeah, it's so beautiful friends, so beautiful right now. And yeah, a little bit tired because, well, I've got this throat and mouth thing going on where the cold is just slowly kind of coming up through my mouth, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's one of those. But yeah, it's so beautiful. Look at the tree, look at the blossoms friends, it's really lovely. And yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the sun, enjoy the nature a little bit more before I head back home. And yeah, I'm not really too hungry today, maybe because of my cold, and some days are like that. You get them days where you don't feel too hungry, and today's it for me. But I'm so happy I paid my bills friends. And yeah, onwards and upwards for the possibilities. Bye for now friends.
Good morning lovely people. Now this is my meals from Thursday. Enjoy. Good morning lovely people. Had some rest. Now it's Sunday the 24th of April. What turned out to be a rather traumatic day for me yesterday in town somehow turned out to be the best day of my life after surgery as well. I bought some lovely gifts from the Primark store. My newfound weight of 42.8 kilograms was amazing to see when I came back from Primark and Marks and Spencer's shopping. It was alright to say the least, but I don't think I'll be shopping in Marks and Spencer's anytime soon because of the problem I had, but I addressed that. I had a lovely breakfast when I came in because I was starving, and made a smoothie, as well as it was a nice day. Friends, I passed my second unit of the digital skills online for the workplace course. Yay, go me! Hence why I decided to treat myself on the Saturday. Second walk to town, or back from town should I say, was quicker, but I was in turmoil because I experienced a horrible situation in a new store, one below. Anyone have that store near them in the United Kingdom or heard of that store? It's great because everything's £1 and below, but customer service it was a bit shoddy. But yeah, was glad to be back home. Had a lovely lunch, you will see shortly. Cheesy chips with vegetables curry, and got some lovely cleaning products as well, which was great. Then I had a nice warm smoothie again because you do, and I love them. It's kind of like an egg kind of not drink, but a nice warm smoothie was great for me. But what turned out to be the worst day, somehow it was the best day because I met or had an encounter with a lovely lady in the Holland and Barrett who was spatially aware, and she apologised for being too close to me, and it just felt so pleasant. She was in her own little world. I could have spoke more to her, but I was in my own little world. I was trying to figure out what was happening to me with the two unpleasant situations I had. Then I admired my shopping from the Primark.
Good morning everyone, or shall I say good afternoon. Just hit 12 midday in the United Kingdom on the 25th of April. I realise that when you're watching this video it will be long gone past the 25th of April, but hello, happy Monday. Hope you have a lovely Monday whichever part of the world you are. And just did a few personal care, taking care of my nails and everything, but without me going off on a tantrum, because it is coming up to lunchtime and within an hour or so I might get a spot of lunch or something. But first things first, I really wanted to say that's on my mind. I watched a really good movie this morning called Grudge. It's a Turkish film, but they made it in English and they have subtitles as well, and it's currently on the Netflix. It's really good life lessons. It's a bit gritty in places, but they have really good life lessons. And yeah, a little bit tired for me, and sometimes it's like that because I am currently on my menstruation. But aside from that, friends, it was a really good movie, really good watch. 10 out of 10 I rate it. And it just goes to show, friends, that sometimes, for me, without giving too much away of the movie, how much are we really listening to people? People can say things to us sometimes, but then we don't really listen, and then years later or months later we find out things, and things have passed, events happen, and they can have devastating consequences, and these situations could somehow, that one never deals with, resurface and re-hashtag, and then one will get the closure, if that makes sense. But so how much are we really listening to people in the first instance to stop certain instances that may be detrimental to one and one's life going forward? That's the first thing I really wanted to share with you, because I think listening is an important skill, and I think we need to listen to people more these days, because there's loads of people crying out for help. There's loads of people that just want to care in and are listening in. So that's a little bit of a real talk for me. And I think I'm going to go now because I'm getting a little bit thirsty again or hungry. I'll wait 15-20 minutes, but bye for now. Good morning everyone. Thursday the 28th of April, and it is roughly after 10:30 in the United Kingdom. I looked at the clock just when I was making my mid-morning snack, kind of like a second cereal breakfast, but a smoothie drink type of thing. I used a little bit of my flapjack, I used some cinnamon, I used a little bit of shredded wheat, I used one Weetabix bite and a little bit of cinnamon, and I blitzed it together, and I had water, and it made this lovely hot drink. And yeah, so it's kind of like a food drinking smoothie type of snack, if that makes sense. But it's absolutely delicious. That's about roughly 92 calories, roughly, because the flapjack, 12 grams of it was 55 calories, and I put some yogurt, plant-based yogurt, mango flavour from the Morrison's that I bought recently, and I put half of that, and that's 37 calories, so roughly about 92 calories roughly, and so that should do me till lunchtime. But yeah, I just wanted to come and say hello, happy Thursday, and we're getting to nearly April's finishing. It's going to be a bank holiday. Plans for this weekend for me, I want to try and go to the Waitrose, because I haven't been there since post-COVID, since everything's kind of relaxing now, and since my myomectomy surgery, since crisis and everything, so I want to try and get at least 1 or 2 things what I saw, which is really good. But mostly I want to get a treat for myself in the Tesco's and a few little bits, only like 4 items. I'm planning to spend £5 or under, hopefully, touch wood, that I would. And yeah, I guess on my menstruation sometimes I'm my most reflective, but I wanted to talk to you a little bit, and the video's getting long, so I might have a part 2 of this, but we can talk about plans for the future. But with that, I'll say sayonara, happy Thursday whichever place you are in the world, cheers, and enjoy whichever activity you're doing. Bye for now. Well, good afternoon lovely people. It's Thursday the 28th of April at 16:20 hours in the United Kingdom. Today I made a lovely olives type of soup courtesy of those vegan guys channels, which they made bean soup, and I watched it on the previous day, so I did my own little recreation of soup, so kudos to them for that, for inspiring me. And then I had some for lunch. It was very tasty. It's a way to use up my olives. And then I had some dancing time. Boy, it was really good to reminisce on those shaggy tunes and some Buju Banton I was dancing to. I can move my hips. I don't have any formal training, but I can move my hips, and it was really nice to have a little bit of a boogie in my house and relax. Then I had some plant-based kind of breadsticks. Hello everyone, good afternoon on this 1st of May, Sunday. We made it, yay, to the 5th month in 2022. Boy, it's been some years so far, up and downs, lots of problem solving for me personally. This month will be 2 years since officially I've been on the job centre, but aside from that, because in a little while I may have some lunch and sometimes I can go off on a tangent, but I do have a lot to say as well. But I just wanted to share a few thoughts for the 1st of the month. Hello, happy 1st of the month, whoever's seen my page and my videos and my video diaries. And let's make this month strong, and let's make it positive going forward, and let's fill it up with lots of nice memories as well. So first things first, I watched a really good movie just called See For Me. I almost forgot the name there, but yeah, See For Me. It's on the Netflix now. It's a 15 rating, 10 out of 10 I rate it. Can't rate it highly enough. I was emotional at the end. I did cry a little bit. Yeah, it was really good, and it had a little bit of a thrill, but without spoiling it, it was a good movie. It's a good watch if you want something to do. Secondly, 1 week from the distressing situation I had, and I could finally put the situation to bed. I put the situation to bed about 2 days ago really, but you know when you have an aftermath of something and you're still kind of a little bit afraid because you had a really bad distressing situation. I'm kind of experiencing that, but I'll be good again, and I do feel confident to do my jobs and everything going forward, so that's a winner. And shortly I'll be putting up my Tesco shopping haul, essential shopping haul, so you can check that out and if you want to. But mostly, I just want to say sometimes fear can be so grippingly, someone doesn't need to even be in a place to make someone fearful, if that makes sense. And I'll tell you about it later. Or actually, I'll tell you about it now. So, I saw a bike in the passageway of my housing association, and I know it's not belonging to the neighbour that lives in this property, but I know they come and visit someone that lives in this property, and I took a picture. And yeah, sometimes I can be a little bit sneaky, but I took a picture, and I like to report anything that's health and safety or hazardous. So it wasn't as discreet as I could be today in the morning, and then that left me a little bit anxious. But then I quickly realised and reassured myself that it's alright, Hannah, because they're gone. They just leave it there, and I remember hearing them gone and leave, so that's alright. But going forward, lesson learned for me is that just be a little bit more discreet when I'm doing things, but because you don't know if people's going to harm you. But at the same time, that's why I want to say that sometimes someone doesn't need to be in a place, but they can make people fearful. But I will be talking about social anxiety and fear more in my podcast episode, and it's going to be out next week on the 7th of May. So you can check that out if you want. It's an audio diary, a personal health journey. Link will be in the description, and it's on my website. And you can go to your favourite podcast listening app, either Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, Spotify as well, and Amazon Music. I'm on those platforms at the minute. But yeah. So yeah, onwards and upwards for the possibility. Course is going absolutely amazing, friends. Really great. I was going to do this for TikTok, but I decided that's why I'm continuing to just leave it as a video diary and put it at the end of my selection of video diaries for YouTube. So I hope you like the video. I am going to do a little bit more exercise in my flat and just taking time out really today and having a chilled day, chilled, relaxed day. Hope you like the video, and bye for now.